الحمد لله وحده والصلاة والسلام على من لا نبي بعده على من لا نبي بعده ولا أمة بعد أمته ولا كتاب بعد كتابه ولا شريعة بعد شريعته أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وإذا حييتم بتحية فحيوا بأحسن منها أو ردوها إن الله كان على كل شيء حسيبا صدق الله العظيم. My dear respected elders and brothers, in every society and in every civilization, whenever we meet someone, there is a manner of meeting which is followed with a greeting. That particular form of greeting is widespread. When you meet someone, whether you know him, whether you don't know him, whether he is your friend, whether he is a stranger, there is always an etiquette, a manner of greeting, and a manner of speaking to him. How do you approach a person when you first meet him? So you have various forms of greeting that is prevalent in the world. In the Hindu tradition, for example, they say namaste. I do not know what it means, but it is there. In our parlance, many a times you say good morning, good afternoon, which is something that we come into contact and we come to know from time to time. Similarly, in Islam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has shown us a way that when we meet one another, what we should say first. And unlike all other forms of greeting, this form of greeting is not man-made. This form of greeting comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that is to say, Assalamu alaikum. To assure a person with regard to peace and stability from one side. It comes in a hadith that when Hazrat Adam alayhi salatu wasalam was created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah ta'ala commanded Hazrat Adam alayhi salatu wasalam, go to the angels and say unto them Assalamu alaikum. And listen to what they say in return. And what they say in return, that will be the salam of your progeny, of your children. So Adam alayhi salatu wasalam went to the angels and said, Assalamu alaikum. And they replied with, Wa alaykum assalam wa rahmatullah. So that is what Allah taught Hazrat Adam alayhi salatu wasalam, and that is the salam of the progeny of Adam alayhi salatu wasalam. Therefore, my dear respected brothers, this is a best salam. That when we meet one another, किसी से मुलाकात हम करें, तो सबसे बेहतरीन तरीका मुलाकात करने की यही है कि हम अस्सलामु अलैकुम पेश करें. हम उनको अस्सलामु अलैकुम से मिले. और उनको जो है ना, अगर हम सलाम पेश करें, तो इसी अल्फाज से सलाम पेश करें. Assalamu alaikum. That's the best way. Now look at the beauty of this. There are many beauties. One is for a person who is younger than you. Assalamu alaikum means kindness and affection to that young person. Kindness and affection to that young person, which Nabi Karim Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam has taught us. Assalamu alaikum to an elder person, it signifies respect and honor. To a person who is your friend, person whom you know, this Assalamu alaikum is the most beautiful expression of joy on meeting a friend. It is an expression and manifestation of joy when you meet someone whom you are close to. And when you are meeting someone who is a stranger to you, then this Assalamu alaikum signifies to the person, I don't know you, but there exists between us a bond of brotherhood. And I am not your enemy, I am your well-wisher. या अस्सलाम के जरिए से दोस्त के लिए मोहब्बत का पैगाम, अजनबी के लिए सलाम के जरिए से आप उनको तसल्ली देता है, आप उनको तसल्ली देते हैं कि मैं आपका खैर ख्वाह हूं, मैं आपका कोई दुश्मन नहीं हूं, मैं आपको कोई बुरा कहने वाला नहीं हूं. To look at this beauty with regard to salam. For a person who is your friend, it is a muhabbat ka pagham. It is a means of expressing your joy. For a person who is a stranger, you're telling him, inshallah, I won't harm you. I'm your well-wisher. all other forms of salam, all other forms of greetings, they pale into insignificance compared to Assalamu alaikum. Wallahi, it pales into insignificance. Look at one aspect. We say good morning. Now just imagine a person that morning, his father passed away. किसी का अगर वालिद साहब का इंतकाल हो जाए, आप उनसे भी कहे गुड मॉर्निंग, बहुत अच्छे मॉर्निंग. ये क्या मॉर्निंग? गुड मॉर्निंग क्या उनके लिए क्या गुड मॉर्निंग? You tell a person whose father passed away, good morning. And you tell him good morning, in the afternoon you can go to hell. In the afternoon you can do whatever you want. Good morning only for the morning. What? Assalamu alaikum is a dua. It is comprehensive. May Allah's mercy and peace be upon you forever and forever. And yet today sometimes we forsake this manner of greeting. Sometimes we say good morning, sometimes we say hi. Then many a times in Urdu, for example, we say adab. Adab arz, salam masnoon, taslimat. सबको छोड़कर जो है ना हम salam को पेश करें. And another aspect with regard to salam compared to many other aspects is, one is that salam is one of the names of Allah. Salam, Allah Ta'ala ki sifat mein se ek sifat hai. Therefore, it comes in a hadith in Tibrani Sharif, Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiyallahu anhu says, As-salam ismum min asma'illahi ta'ala, wada'ahu fil ardi fa'afshuhu baynakum. Salam is the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which Allah Ta'ala in His rahmat and mercy has put it on the earth. So therefore spread the salam. When you meet one another, say assalamu alaikum. Make more and more salam. And there are many fazail and many importance with regard to it. Many importance. Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was once asked, Ayyul Islam khair? Which Islam is the best? What type of Islam is the best? So Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, Tut'imut ta'am wa taqra'us salam ala man arafta wa man lam ta'rif. That feed people, भूखों को खाना खिलाओ और सलाम को पेश करो, सलाम को फैलाओ. Not only people whom you know, ala man arafta wa man lam ta'rif. जो आप जानते हो उनको भी सलाम पेश करो, जो आप उनको ना जानता हो फिर भी उनको सलाम पेश करो. Whether you know the person, whether you don't know the person, make salam. Today we only make salam to a person whom we know. This is again the sunnah of Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, the best of Islam is to make salam to a person whom you know and also to a person whom you don't know. Don't only make salam to your group or to the person whom you know. Many a times it is seen. And I've also noticed this, I've an experience. You go, for example, you are lost. You go to a petrol station and you ask the person who is there, you want to ask directions. Just notice it. You tell him, you greet him. Maybe you greet him in his own particular method, whatever it is, you greet him. And then you ask him for direction. Or sometimes you don't greet him, just going to ask him, I want to go here, tell me where I must go, show me the direction. Look at the reaction. When you greet him and then you ask him, you will see he will also reciprocate in a similar manner. There is a civility which Islam teaches us. There is adab and etiquette which Islam teaches us. Abdullah ibn Salam radiyallahu anhu was one of the eminent Jewish scholars of the time. And when Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam came to Medina, the Jewish people had settled in Medina with the intention that the last prophet will come there. But of course, when Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam came there, despite the fact that they knew Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam being the last prophet, الَّذِينَ آتَيْنَاهُمُ الْكِتَابِ يَعْرِفُونَهُ كَمَا يَعْرِفُونَ أَبْنَاءَهُم. Those who were given the kitab, they knew that Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and they recognized Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam the way a person recognizes his own son, the way a person recognizes his own children. But then they did not accept Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Abdullah bin Salam said, I heard that this was the last Nabi of Allah. I knew this. I had indications, but I wanted to go and test. I wanted to go meet Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. He said, when I went there, I saw Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam's first message when he came to Medina. Ya ayyuhan nas, afshu salam. O people, spread the salam. Ya ayyuhan nas, afshu salam. Wa'atimu ta'am. Wasilul arham. وَصَلُّوا بِاللَّيْلِ وَالنَّاسُ نِيَامٌ تَدْخُلُوا الْجَنَّةَ بِالسَّلَامِ. Wallahi al-Azim, you can't get more beautiful words. O people, spread the salam. Feed the poor. and keep and maintain relationships with your relatives. And kabhi kabar or ya kamas kama, kabhi kabar ya make it every day. By kuch tahajjud ke namaz par lo, 2 rakat par lo, 4 rakat par lo, 6 rakat par lo. When people are sleeping, make tahajjud. Read salat, read nafil namaz when people are sleeping. Tadkhulul jannata bis salam. You will enter into Jannah most peacefully. Remember these words, brothers. Ya ayyuhan nas, O people, afshu salam, spread the salam, and feed people. Wasilul arham, keep and maintain relationship with your relatives. Wasallu bil layli wan nasu niyam, and make salam make salat at night when normally people are sleeping. You will enter into Jannah most peacefully. Today we have forgotten this. Today we make salam to people whom we know. We make salam to big people. We must make salam to everyone. Hazrat Maulana Ihtishamul Haq Thanvi rahmatullah alayhi बहुत मजे से सुनाते थे ये किस्सा. वो एक ठेले का वाकया था. मैंने बहुत से मर्तबा कहा भी. There used to be a poor person. Everywhere he used to go, assalamu alaikum, no one used to reply to him. जहां वो भी जाते थे जो है सबको सलाम करते थे, कोई उनको जवाब नहीं देता. कभी कभार, then so it happened, this theli, this poor person, he became very rich. How he became rich, I don't know. Maybe he got a very good inheritance. Maybe he won the lotto. Whatever happened, he became very, very, very rich. Now everywhere he goes, Seth Saab, Salam Alaikum, Seth Saab, Salam Alaikum. जहां भी वो जाता था, वो मालदार होने की वजह से, Seth Saab, Salam Alaikum, Seth Saab, Salam Alaikum. तो वो he used to give जवाब, मैं पहुंचाऊंगा आपका सलाम. I will give you a salam. तो किसी ने उनसे पूछा कि आपको सलाम कर रहे हैं, आप कहते हैं आप पहुंचाऊंगा. तो उन्होंने कहा मैं तो वही आदमी हूं, पहले सबको सलाम करता था, कोई जवाब नहीं देता. अब सब मेरा सलाम कर रहे हैं. वो मेरे वजह से नहीं, माल की वजह से सलाम कर रहा है. इसलिए मैं कह रहा हूं, मैं माल को पहुंचाऊंगा आपका सलाम. I tell them that I will go and give you a salam. Go and give salam to people. Then there are certain etiquettes that Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam has taught us with regard to salam. One of them, Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam had said, As-salam qabla al-kalam. Make salam before you speak to anyone. Make salam when you meet someone, before you speak to him, make assalamu alaikum. And then Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said there are 2 types of salam. One is the salam of welcome, and one is the salam of departure. Both times you must make salam. So when we meet someone, we make salam. When we leave someone's gathering, also we make salam. This is what Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam has taught us. Anas ibn Malik radiyallahu anhu says, the Sahaba Ikram was so particular about salat, if they are walking, and then a tree comes in between, for which they are separated for a small amount of time. So one goes this side of the tree, the other one goes the other side of the tree. When they meet together, they used to make salam again. When they meet together, they used to make salam again. So this is the way that we are supposed to have this salam. Salam qabla al-kalam. Also Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam one day was sitting in a gathering. A person came and said, Assalamu alaikum. Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, 10. Then next person came, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, 20. Then the third person came and said, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, 30. That is in one riwayat. In another riwayat it comes that the fourth person came and said, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu wa maghfiratuh. So Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said 40. Sahaba asked, Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, you said Assalamu alaikum, 10 rewards. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, 20 neki, 20 rewards. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, 30 rewards. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu wa maghfiratuh, 40 rewards. But this fourth one, the 40 is in a different riwayat. The first one is in another riwayat, where it is made mention. So the more salam you make, the more words you add, the more reward you get. Another aspect with regard to salam is, the reply to a salam should be equal or better than the salam that has been presented. وَإِذَا هُيِّيتُمْ بِتَحِيَّةٍ فَحَيُّوا بِأَحْسَنَ مِنْهَا أَوْ رُدُّهَا. When someone makes you salam, reply in an equal or in a better way. And normally our ulama tell us that to make salam, to start the salam is sunnat or mustahab. But to give jawab and to reply is wajib. But here, amongst the few places in the Sharia where a sunnat act is more better and more rewarding than a wajib act. To start the salam is more rewarding. Is more sawab, more reward. But to give the reply is wajib, compulsory. And one aspect that many a times we are neglectful about is, when someone writes us a letter, when someone writes us a letter, or sends an email, or sends a message in which he says Assalamu alaikum. Now the ulama have differed. Some ulama say that it is still wajib to reply to the letter, reply in writing. But most ulama say that even if you can't reply in writing, because he has given you a salam in writing, at least verbally you must say wa alaikum assalam. So a person writes you an email, says Assalamu alaikum. You might not reply to that email, but it is still compulsory upon you to say wa alaikum assalam to the salam that he has given to you in the email or in the letter. So that is also another aspect that we've got to keep in mind. One salam is sufficient for the entire gathering. So if you're coming into a big gathering and you make Assalamu alaikum once, it is sufficient for everyone. That doesn't mean now one person feels, he didn't make me salam. But you are part of a gathering, he made salam, so that one salam is equivalent to the whole gathering. Ek salam pure jo hai na wo majma ke liye kafi hai. Then Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam had said, yusallimu as-saghir ala al-kabir, wal-mar ala al-qa'id, wal-qalil ala al-kathir. The person who is small must make salam to the person who is elder. The person who is small must make salam to the person who is elder. That is adab and etiquette. The person who is walking, he must make salam to the person who is sitting. The person who is walking makes salam to the person who is sitting. And the person who is little in number, so 2 and there is a group of 30, the one who is little in number must make salam to the one who is more in number. These are etiquettes that Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam has taught us. Now one very interesting incident. One person came to Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He was an enemy of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And when he came, he said, Assalamu alaikum. Now he made it sound as it was salam, but he said assam. 2 great different meanings. Salam means peace. Sam means destruction. So Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, alaikum. Same to you. The same to you. This is the way we are supposed to reply to people who are not from our faith who make salam upon us. We do not know their intention. They might be intention to mock at us. So we say alaikum. The same to you. With what intention you have made, you same to you. We must also maybe perhaps say either say it openly or say it in our heart. Salamun ala man ittaba al-huda. Salam be upon the person who follows hidayat and guidance. But however, this is very important that the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said alaikum. So Aisha radiyallahu ta'ala anha, she heard that assam. So she started abusing this person. You like this and same to you and may you be destroyed. So after they went away, Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, oh Aisha, why did you have to do this? She said, Ya Rasulullah, didn't you hear what he said? He didn't say assalam. He said destruction to you. So Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, oh Aisha, didn't you hear what I said in return? I also said, alaikum, the same to you. Brothers, there is no matter what we have with regard to people whom we like, don't like, whether we agree or don't agree, there is a civility, there is muruwat. There is something like civility, there is something like akhlaq. So even in such a situation, when someone told Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam, assalamu alaikum, Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam didn't reply to him in a like way. Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, alaikum, same to you. One day Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam saw Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiyallahu ta'ala abusing one of his servants or slaves who did not listen to him. So Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam said such a beautiful word. La'anin was Siddiqeen kalla wa rabbil Kaaba. Subhanallah, by the Lord of the Kaaba, Siddiq and abusing another person. The two don't gel. Siddiq, kalla wa rabbil Kaaba, by the Lord of the Kaaba, Siddiq and la'an and abusing someone. The two don't gel. Oh, Abu Bakr, don't do such a thing. So we have a degree of civility even when we don't agree with people that we have. So these are some of the things that we have. When someone gives you a salam of someone, Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam had said, we must reply this way, alayka wa alayhi salam. Salam be upon you and salam be upon the person who conveyed the salam. So a person tells, so and so gave salam. Now you're replying to that person and you're also telling this person also salam. Alayka wa alayhi salam. Salam be upon you and salam be upon the other person also. Also, we must get away from this aspect of who must make salam first. Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Inna awla nasi billahi man bada'ahum bis salam. The person closest to Allah is one who makes salam first. The one who makes al-badi'u bis salam bari'u min al-kibr. The one who makes first salam is free from pride. So hasten to make salam first. Don't wait for another person to make you salam. How many times you get people, you didn't make me salam. Alright, he didn't make me, why didn't you make salam? भाई अगर वो उन्होंने नहीं किया तो आपने क्यों नहीं किया? The one who makes salam first is free from pride and he will be closer towards Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Don't wait for another person to make you salam. Try and be the first to make salam. Then also part of salam, and I will conclude with these one or two things, just one or two ahadith. Part of salam is to make musafaha, to greet with a person with a handshake. Now the handshake is not compulsory, but it is the perfection and completion of salam. Therefore it comes that Hazrat Abdullah ibn Masud radiallahu anhu says that Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam took my hands in both of his hands. Took my hand in both of his hands and then taught me how to read at-tahiyyatu lillahi wa salawat. In Bukhari Sharif, there is a riwayat that Hammad bin Zayd said, Abdullah ibn Mubarak radiallahu anhu greeted me with two hands. So this is also to greet with the hands. And Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam had said, Bara ibn Azib radiallahu anhu said, Ma min muslimain yaltaqiyan fayatasahafahani, that there is no two people Muslims who get together, greet one another with the hands, make salam, and then before they depart, before they pull their hands away, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive all their minor sins. Before they depart, Allah ta'ala forgives their... Hazrat Anas radiallahu ta'ala says, إِذَا تَلَاقَوْا تَسَافَهُ وَإِذَا قَدِمُوا مِنْ سَفَرٍ تَعَانَقُوا. When you meet someone, make musafaha. And when someone comes from a journey, make mu'anaqa. This is a hadith of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When someone you meet, make musafaha. And if he has come from a journey, then make mu'anaqa, embrace him. So these are the sunnah of our beloved Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Let us conclude with one beautiful hadith. لا تدخلوا الجنة حتى تؤمنوا. Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, you can't enter into Jannat until you have iman. आप जन्नत में दाखिल नहीं हो सकते जब तक आपके पास पक्का ईमान हो. वला तुमिनु हत्ता तहाब्बु. जब तक आप लोगों से मोहब्बत नहीं करेंगे, आपका ईमान मुकम्मल और सही नहीं है. And until you do not have love for people, your iman is not complete. You do not have iman. अला अदुल्लुकुम अला शैइन इदा फअलतुमुहु तहाब्बतुम. क्या मैं आपको ऐसे अमल न बतलाऊं जिसके करने से और इनके करने की वजह से अल्लाह ताला लोगों में मोहब्बत पैदा फरमाएंगे. Can I show you something that when you do it, Allah will create muhabbat amongst you? Then Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam told the Sahaba, said, Ya Rasulullah, tell us. So Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Afshu salam bainakum. Spread the salam amongst people. By spreading the salam, Allah will create muhabbat. Then through the means of muhabbat, Allah will strengthen your iman. Through the means of iman, you will go into Jannah. May Allah give us the tawfiq of understanding and making amal. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.